Wagwan, Wagwan Collective. This is Rasta Gal, aka Angelic Empress. Welcome you to my channel. Just want to big ups all my loyal and new subscribers. Wagwan, Wagwan. Thank you for becoming Rasta Gal Family Vibe Tribe. Jumped on this train we call life, and to jump on my channel, supporting it by enjoying the vibes. Collective, let's ring the bell on that. If you like my vibes, subscribe, like, and share my messages so it can reach the algorithm, so my channel can continue to uplift, raise the vibes of others that needs to be raised, that needs some consciousness awakening, needs some spanking on just elevating themselves, working on themselves, healing themselves. Okay, collective, we're all on this train we call life in our own paths and journey of healing. Okay, my channel is about healing. My channel also exposes in love by speaking the truth on my channel. Sometimes I may deliver messages based on my experiences I share with you through my downloads and dreams from just what I went through yesterday, last year, last month. Whatever I may share with you, I am an intuitive reader, so I express in that way with my storytelling, with my channelings, with my tarot readings, okay? Also spice it up with all kinds of other creative things I enjoy doing to raise your vibes on my channel. Okay? If you want to know anything more about me, just read my bio, what I'm about, and what I deliver to you. All right, I was just lighting my Palo Santo. I cleansed my area plenty of times, meditated a little bit. Grab your teas, because collective, I don't know, this feels like this is going to be a little random read, okay, on the vibe check, the news, what's the news, I don't know what to entitle this yet, but just from the shorts you saw, okay, we're going to go off of that with this message today on breaking it down. All right, you saw the title or channel song. Called Cherry Flavored. Cherry Flavored. Someone likes cherries. Someone may be wearing a lot of red. Okay, that's the root chakra. Someone loves to wear maybe cherry scents, maybe cherry chopsticks. Again, you may like that kind of fruit. That fruit usually symbolizes sexuality. It symbolizes passion. It symbolizes fertility. It's an aphrodisiac kind of fruit, right? Someone in this energy, within that song, from the first card that I showed on display, was turned up. Okay. They was being, and this is no judgment. I'm not just exposing, to hurt anybody. I'm exposing in truth and love. We all have gone through, this is a general message too, by the way. We all have gone through our turnt times. We all have went through a turnt. We've been on our worst behavior, collective. Now, I don't know. Maybe you want to get on your best behavior. I don't know, collective, but this card, pineapple, is also an aphrodisiac fruit, and it's symbolizing the vajayjay of a female. Okay, so it literally is showing turnt. It says party, animal, sex, drugs, alcohol, surface pleasures. And you see my picture there. We all have gone through our surface earthly pleasures. Okay. Some more than you know, some. But confirmation. Some more than some. Okay. But, you know, in moderation. This picture is showing this is happening not in moderation. The energy I'm getting from this card is happening every day, every night. Whenever this person or the energy can, they get turned up to the floor up. Party animal. Wearing shades throughout the day. Wearing shades in the middle of the night. Who does that? I do sometimes, but I don't be turned. Someone could have some issues with their eyes, possibly if you are, or someone in a collective that is wearing glasses. Someone could be having migraines. Someone could be having headaches from the night or the day before from being turned up, collective. But again, this could be like I'm not a doctor. This could be a medical situation that may need to get checked if someone is constantly having migraines, headaches. This also, because I'm burning my Palo Santo and incense together, so it's like smoking up my area. But someone could be going through some ascensions. Someone could be going through some spiritual cleansing, maybe someone needs spiritual healing. But in a physical or spiritual aspect, things are occurring, things are changing for someone's highest good. And sometimes when things occur with us for our highest good, it's not an easy process to go through. It can be a little painful, collective. From my song, again, The Neighborhood, called Cherry Flavor, it literally said that someone has sold their soul. Maybe someone has sold their soul to the party scene, that's party life, to the party behavior, to the party ways, and they're feeling the blues from it. Okay, showing here on my next card, a female. Okay, she's holding her head as well. This could pertain to a male. Okay, take this message however it may pertain or resonate with you. This is a non-gender specific message. It says scared, heavy emotions, mental distress. Someone has indulged too much, too heavy, and they got turned, or they're being turned as I speak. You don't have to always go out partying. You could be doing too much of something. It could be of a substance. Okay, it can be any kind of addiction, collective. Okay, this picture here is showing two individuals. It could be of addiction to being spicy consistently, day and night, 24/7. 7 days out the week, 3 times, 4 times a day. It could be too much. Collective. Someone is getting the blues because either someone is realizing they have sold their soul to this lifestyle, to this behavior and character that they have, the issues, the problems that they have, and it's giving someone the blues. That individual that's waking up, going through some type of spiritual healing, spiritual cleansing, some spiritual awakening of the consciousness and awareness of what they're doing. They want to take control now. That's what it said in my song that I played. Someone's feeling like the ghost of someone, or someone is feeling a ghost of someone, because it's showing a female here, again, from my second card. They're feeling the blues. Maybe someone has left. From the third card I'm seeing is saying, bye, Felicia. Are you seeing where I'm going with this message? Again, it could be 3 sides to this story here that I'm getting. I said that in my title for my shorts. Check out the video. But maybe someone has left another party. Now that other person is feeling the blues. They're scared, heavy emotions, mental distress. Maybe they're getting headaches and migraines because the person that was turned or they were turned up with has pulled back. They're saying, bye, Felicia. Okay, you heard this here first. Bye, Frisco. Bye, Felicia. That's the man version. Someone has left the scene, collective. Let's ring the bell on that. Oh, someone has left the party scene. Now the other party that they were with is getting the blues. They're realizing their ways. They're saying again, bye-bye to the karmic situation. They're gaining control. Felt like they sold their soul. It's showing karmic cards here. Third party relationship. Lessons. Someone has, my gosh, has someone realized their lessons? Let's ring the bell on that. Okay, I'm going to be ringing it consistently. Just heads up. But yeah, I felt like someone is learning a lesson, learning a pattern or seeing the patterns that they do things too much, excessively. They do it and not in moderation. And it cannot be good for the mind, body, spirit, and soul. It drains the hell out of you. Karmic situations. You doing too much of something can drain you. You have to pull back. Take a break from those type of things. And if they're not good for you, you just cut it out fully. Someone is, from my fourth card, maybe is recalling memories, missing someone, reminiscing someone, because someone has left the scene. Someone was used to someone's sex, is what I'm hearing. They were used to, what is that word? Is it handicapping someone's addictions? Again, this could be a situationship in your world, relationship that could have occurred, is occurring now. Okay, I'm speaking in present tense. This message could pertain to anybody's life. Okay, whenever you listen to this message. Okay. We all been through those situations where, in relationships, where it was just a one night type of thing and it became a seasonal thing because it wasn't meant to be an everlasting thing. But someone wanted, and this energy I'm feeling, someone wanted it to be an everlasting type of connection. Situationship, relationship. The situationship turned into a relationship by accident. It was only supposed to be a lesson. It wasn't a blessing. Now someone is feeling the blues. Someone was a lover boy, said in that song, lover boy, lover toy. Someone was a lover girl, lover toy. Confirmation. Wasn't meant to be that way, was it? Wasn't supposed to be that last long kind of connection. But by it being a last long connection, someone couldn't let it go, whether it was the male or the female. Someone got knocked up. Knocked up. Knocked up. My gosh, collective. My refrigerator went a little silent. I just heard silence. Whoa, collective. Someone wasn't using the safety precautions, safety protection. Something became a sexual seduction connection. You've been hearing it all over social media. You see it every day. You hear it within the tarot land, this tarot world that we read. Collective. Someone got knocked up. Pregnancy, expecting motherhood. This could have been from the situation connection. Whoa, collective. Now, someone that pulled back, whether it was a male or female, that pulled back, possibly didn't pull out quick enough. Got someone knocked up. Someone is expecting. This doesn't have to pertain to you. You can cut this part out of your situation. Unless you know someone that's gone through this. Someone was pulling back from Frisco or Felicia because of pregnancy. Either someone's trying to hide, someone's trying to get rid of. That's the worst thing you can do. Is get rid of a responsibility you took on. I feel that you should just take care of that responsibility. But everybody's not built that way. My gosh. Now someone again is feeling the blues because the person that they knocked up, they didn't want to be with for a long time. It was only a season. It was only for one night or a few nights. Now that was two sides to the story. Let's read this other part. Well, hold on. Before I get to the other part. Yeah, it says head over heels, falling in love, intense emotions. Again, that connection was physical base. Surface pleasure base. Okay, it was a karmic connection that someone or both parties got swept and got carried away with. Now they're both feeling the blues. One of them feeling the blues. One of them's trying to make the other feel like a simp or a sucker for walking away or for sticking around. Maybe that person feels that he has to or she has to keep this connection together because of expecting knock-up, pregnancy occurring, or someone has to stay in a connection because they knocked up somebody. And if someone have walked away from someone they knocked up, now they want to do some type of recalling and still be swept away. Someone wants to have a heart-to-heart with someone, deep conversation, intimate discussions, blunt and honest, from the person they knocked up, from the person that walked away, from whichever party. Wow. Someone really wants to have a heart-to-heart. Someone is obsessed. In the connection or situationship or relationship, someone is obsessed. So the person that have walked away, I'm just pulling my cards. The person that has walked away, pulled back, probably not responding, not returning calls. Someone, and this may trigger some people, the word I'm going to use, someone has been ghosted. Okay, that happens to all of us. It happens to the best of us. Someone has been ghosted. Now again, they are being swept up in their emotions, feeling the blues. They're pretty much having withdrawals of the other person's energy and presence, of how they made them feel. They missed that dopamine energy that someone else gave them, collective, that had them turned upside down pineapple. If you know what I mean. A lot of upside downs was happening within that night, within that day, 24/7, 7 days a week. Without protection, just raw dogging, backpedaling. Ducking. All the fucking. Yes, I said it. Raw. Now someone again is feeling some type of way. Reality has slapped somebody. It has hit. When karma strikes. From my previous message, definitely listen to that. That could pertain to this message. It's showing here again, third party situations. Now I gave two scenarios. The third one is, I'm seeing another card here. Someone is a key player in a situation, whether it's the male or the female. This could be of another party that someone is looking to engage in, or someone has eventually engaged with, or they're in a new connection. Possibly this connection could have been, again, torn apart for its reasons because it was karmic. The other person has moved on, and the other person maybe not so, is one of the scenarios. But also the persons that were in a karmic connection, maybe you have been collective, you have moved on from a person, male or female. You possibly have gotten to a connection with a new boo, or a new boo's coming around. It says here, new love, learning each other, flirtation. Yes. Ring the bell on that. You are coming encounters with a new connection because you have learned the karmic situation. Maybe you have gotten to a situation like this. I'm not saying it went as far as to you getting knocked up. Almost, maybe, could have. Am I right? But you used precautions, protection. Okay? Or just, like I said, sometimes the higher realms just have a way of stopping things from stopping things from occurring. Maybe the person you were with, collective, at one point in time in your life, you have those ones where you were in a, my gosh, the attraction, the physical pleasures was turned up. You were in a heavy karmic connection. You didn't know it was karmic at first. Maybe you didn't know the words to use, but it was a heavy situation that has awakened you. It has awakened your consciousness and awareness. It puts you on maybe your spiritual path, collective. Confirmation. You said bye, Frisco. Bye, Felicia. You have grown from the blues that you was going through. That has left you, or this connection, or people, place, and things. Friends, co-workers, family, whoever this may have been, whatever connection this was, left you scared, heavy in your emotions, mental distress. You have grown, moved away from your turnt, pineapple, cherry ways, collective. You have gone, you have moved on, you have grown. Now energies want to recall. Now people of the past, you have left, saying bye Frisco, bye Felicia, have left behind because you realize they were involved in another third party situation. You see how this flips? Whoa. Or they got into a karmic situation after you, collective. And this is what I'm speaking upon. The first two scenarios is what they were going through. Maybe has happened behind the scenes, behind closed doors, in the dark. I'm bringing it to the light. You have left that scenario, that season, that time, that period in your life. You have grown. You have ascended. You have accelerated. You have moved on with your life. You have raised your vibes. They got somebody else knocked up. swept up, feeling the blues. They keep recalling your situation, the connection they had with you that gave them a dopamine high that they never could replace, collective. They went through so many Felicias, so many Friscos, going through the same pattern cycles in their life as you, collective. Continue to raise your vibe because you are the key player. It says here, important person playing an essential role. You are irreplaceable, collective. You are irreplaceable, and they possibly are realizing that now, after all this time, after maybe it took decades, maybe years for someone to realize you are irreplaceable. They must not know about you. You will leave within a minute. You will leave within a heartbeat. As they quickly want to irreplace you with a Felicia or a Frisco. Let them. As you continue to move forward, because you know what, collective? By you being the key player, it is bringing in a new boo. I kept hearing Usher and Alicia Keys every time I see this new boo card. And this could have been somebody you've grown up with, you knew in your childhood years. This doesn't have to pertain to that. This could be someone you recently met. It could be anywhere along the workforce, along within your family gathering or setting or party. It could have been just with you stepping out with friends. It could have been just a social gathering or event. You met somebody and you realized they became a lesson to teach you. It wasn't a blessing. It was a blessing for you to get out of the situation as quick as you could, because this felt familiar. The energy, the patterns, the cycles that it would have put you in if you didn't get out of it quick enough, soon enough. And if you got stuck in the web, this is what's I explained earlier. This is the pattern. This is the cycle that you would be going through. And it could possibly end up to someone being pregnant. And you don't want to be pregnant with just anybody. And I'm not judging nobody because we all make mistakes. Okay? Your child is not a mistake, collective. I was going to use another word, but that would have been too harsh. Your child is not a mistake. Whether you did get knocked up, take care of that responsibility. Let the situation you went through be a lesson, but also your child, not just to be a lesson, but a blessing in your life. Okay? Because they're innocent. However they brought into this world, they're innocent. Remember that. Whoever helped you bring them into this world, the children are still innocent. Whether it's from a bad seed or good seed, they're still innocent. And it's just what makes the difference is how we raise the children, our child. Whether it's a karmic lesson or not. My gosh, collective. So the person that have moved on, you have moved on, collective. It is bringing you a new boo. My boo. And it's going to bring in chemistry, intense passion. Okay? It's going to heat up some things. It's going to heat up some things, collective. And y'all are going to have heart-to-heart conversation. It's going to be intimate discussions, blunt and honest truths. Maybe of what you've been through, what you have accomplished, what you have conquered, what you have survived and thrived through. You may bring up this situation in a conversation within your connection, if it's meant to bring it up. Y'all both will talk about the Felicias and Friscos. Y'all been through all the bad pineapples, all the bad cherries. My gosh. Before you encounter someone that's on your level. Raising their vibrations, or their alignment is straight along with yours. And again, it's going to leave, again, the Friscos and Felicias. Fill in the blues. These karmic situations, fill in the blues. They're going to be going through some turnt situations. Want to get back with you, wanting to have heart-to-heart conversation after all these years. They will want you to be trapped, swept up into their illusions or illusions. They're love bombing. I'm looking at this card with the lollipop. All they want you to do is lick, 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 lick. They want to be licked like a lollipop. That's what they remember. Possibly that's what has been done. No judgment. But that's what they want eventually from you. They want you to be swept up over hills, falling in love, intense emotions with them, so you can lick them like a lollipop, is what I heard. Maybe this connection that you was in the past, or maybe of the present. I'm not projecting. This is just life. This is things that occur. You're realizing that. That's what that past person wants. They want to be, you're realizing that they're going to be a distraction. And they want you to go back to your confirmation, your old filthy ways, collective, because you are the key player. My incense went out. So you are coming out of the illusions from these third-party karmic connections. They want to finish what they started, possibly getting you knocked up so you can have their seed. Be careful. Be careful, collective. These energies that you're letting go, or you have let go, okay? Because you are the key player. I'm talking about the third part of this story. They're reading up on you. It's showing here, doing the research, learning more, gaining insight. They want to read up on you. Now, this could be of the person you was with. It could be their third party doing this crap. I'm hearing dogs barking. They better be careful. They better be careful. You know why I said that? That's crazy because, oh, that card fell. Hold on. The people that are doing readings on you, it fell again. What the heck? Red flags is what came out. It says warning signs, take heed, risky situations. They're going to bring in their world because they're doing readings on you, collective, because you are the key player. It wasn't enough for the person that they were with, that you were with, you left. And the person that you left, or they ghost you for this third party situation in their world. They're going through all this crazy and chaos, mayhem, shenanigans in their life right now, or they were. They walked away from even the third party, or the third party ghosts them. Now, either they're both teaming up again to tag team, or they're doing this on their own time with someone else. On to the next victim. They're doing this with someone else. Pillow talking with them. Doesn't this picture look like they are like intimately kind of pillow talking? In the night, throughout the day, just, you know what my other person did? They did it like this. Yeah. I like that. Can you do it like that? You know what I mean? Like, whoa, you are irreplaceable. They're trying to have other people mimic you, you know, in the spicy room. Mimic you how you used to do it to them, to the next person. Lord have mercy. You know what I'm trying to say. Now that person that can't do it as well, or just can't satisfy someone's soul, because that person's soul has sold their soul to other energies, other entities. They constantly are connecting with different entities. This could be an incubus, succubus energy. You left. Oh, collective, ring the bell on that. Oh my gosh. You realize that they are an incubus, succubus person. They have some type of dark energy on them. You realize that. It has awakened your soul. It has awakened you to get on your path. It has opened your mind and your conscious eye to realize that that was a karmic connection you was in, and it would have continued putting you in so many patterns and cycles. You would have been not only one Felicia, but to many Felicias or Friscos. They would have had on their Rolodex, in their black book, a notch on their belt or headboard, collective. Because they have an entity, a succubus or incubus on them that won't let them stop. They're going crazy. They're possibly collective. You walked away. You ghost them or they ghost you. That was good. Doors have closed. Do not go back because of the sex and how good it was, because it will attach another entity on you. Maybe even deeper hook into you for you to sinker you in, to lower you in, to lower your frequency and energy, your character, your value, your moral values, for you to get out. It'll be harder for you to get out, to get away from. This person, male or female, could have some bipolar in them. Okay, I'm not a doctor, but just looking at these pictures, they could be having some type of personality, identity issues or crisis. Something could be going on within their mental, because it says here, heavy emotions, mental distress. Has nothing to do with you, collective. You just have triggered something in them, which is their dark soul, night of the soul, the ego death. You have triggered something within these karmic connections that needs to do their healing. They need to go deep. But you heard the dogs, hopefully you heard it in the background when I looked at the red flags and someone doing reading on you. They better watch out. They better cry, because your ancestors are coming to town. If they're not already here, they're here. On these energies' ass, people's ass, places and things, ass of the past or of the present that wants to flag you, possibly. Take that however that may resonate, whether you have a social account or not. But it says here, they're being red flagged. That is a warning. This message is possibly a warning for people of the past or present. You have left. You have a celled past. You have raced. Past. They want to keep you in a race. You have passed the race, passed some tests, collective, of your growth, of you realizing the signs, of you realizing the patterns. You're realizing the red flags. These past people or energies or connections you were in or maybe present have not realized the red flags. They're getting warning signs to take heed from risky situations, and they have not. Energies want to get readings on you. People wants to get readings on you for what? Gaining insight on what? That their ass is grass? That they're finding out you are the key player after all? It's not a small world after all? That the person that they are connecting with is a loser, and an abuser, a womanizer or a man beater, or again, womanizer, and they're just a target, a victim, and they need to get out. You have left for your reasons. They have ghosted you for a purpose, to shape you into your purpose. Confirmation. That person that have ghosted you left you on purpose for you to walk in your purpose, to shape you into your purpose. Or the person you've ghosted on purpose or for a purpose was for a reason. You're realizing these past or present energies that are not serving your highest good. Collective. This may not pertain to all. That these people are here for a season, not a long time. They are here for a good time. Only surface pleasures. You don't want to be signaling the universe of this is the connection, the lifestyle you want to stay in, to be in, to keep. You have realized you connected with a Jeeper Creepers, is what I heard, collective. Because people are doing and want to continuously wants to do readings. And it showed here after that, you saw my shorts, it said red flag. They better watch out, because your ancestors and spirit guides will show up like a Jeepers Creepers in their dreams or in their presence, since they want to be like that to you. You have moved on. Now they want to recall. Now they want to call energetically or physically, trying to come in contact with you. Now they're feeling the blues. They're getting turned up because of them recalling, reminiscing what they had. Okay, they're swept up in their feelings now because you're receiving a new boo. You're becoming your own boo. You're showing yourself your own love. But a connection's coming. Love is somewhere in the air and also in this message. This whole channeling was just on those few cards, collective. My gosh. So I'm going to go ahead and use my new deck that I have to clarify. Hopefully this won't be too long. We'll see how Spirit leads me to clarify this message based on my new deck. Okay, with these cards I pulled out earlier, I was just channeling with you. Okay, I had to put my phone on pause, and it was dogs again barking in the background. So to me, I don't know, automatically Anubis came to me. Just hearing the dogs bark. Just of warnings, energies, protecting. Okay. Certain people in my collective. This may not pertain to all. I'm talking about the one that's the key player in this message. Is the one that's being protected. It's showing a lot of nationalities in these cards. Okay, so this could have been a African-American couple. I could be referring to. It could be a biracial couple. Okay, it's showing another culture together. It could be of Caucasian couples. Again, it could be a mixture. The person that could be doing the readings or getting readings on you could be a Caucasian female blonde hair. Doesn't have to be. Could be a African American female with black hair. Could be a, I don't know what nationality this person is. Could be someone with brunette hair, brown hair. It also could be a guy that is Caucasian getting readings on you with short hair or curly hair, or it could be, they could be of a mixed race, maybe Italian, Mexican, Spanish, Russian. These are what's coming to mind. African American could have a fade. Okay. That could have be doing readings on you. It could be of an Asian doing readings on you with a fade or shortcut. What's coming to me? Oh my gosh, collective. All right, so if you have stuck around, thank you for listening till this time. I'm going to go ahead and clarify my message with my cards, with my new deck. Ancestor Spirit Guides, can we clarify the cards with my new deck in regards to this message for the collective? I also brought out other tarot decks, so we'll see how far we get as I clarify the cards. I'm lighting my Palo Santo, and I'm about to drink my tea. Okay. Just cleanse my cards here. Ancestor Spirit Guides. What is the turnt? Can we clarify the turnt with my new deck here? Can we clarify the turnt? The party animal. Can we clarify the party animal? Ancestor Spirit Guides with my new deck for the collective. Whoa. So, yeah, it definitely was an incubus, succubus entity that's on the energy that's being a party animal. Guess what came out? Succubus entity came out. Whoa, collective. Yeah, female demon. Whoa, or a male, female demon or Jezebel. A succubus. This also could have been an incubus, a male energy. A man demon. But yes, these type of energies that are being party animals, sex, drugs, alcohol, surface pleasure, energies have an entity on them, just like I said. This picture is literally showing a female demon, and she's saying, come back, come back. This is a guy that got suckered by a succubus entity, or a female got suckered or drawn in by an incubus demon. Whoa, collective. And I wish you could see my cards, because another card came out, but it didn't come out all the way. I should pull it out. I should. Yeah. I'm pulling it out. Like I said, succubus entity and a demon. They both came out. It says dark entities / spirits. They're demon trolls. They're incubus. My gosh. Wait till you see the illustrations on these cards. Whoa. Can we clarify? And I might just put that with the karmic as well. The party animal and the third party relationships. I might just include all that together. We'll see. Can we clarify the bye Felicia? Peace and out. Thank you. Next. Leaving and not caring. Yeah, someone has been ghosted in this situation. Or someone's going to be ghosted. Just heads up. Because that's how the cycle goes. Relationships like that flows. It's not meant to last for a lifetime. Can we clarify the by Felicia? Whoa. Okay, let's do that again. Can we clarify the by Felicia? And the karmic, yeah, let's clarify the by Felicia and the karmic third party relationship lessons. Yeah. All right, so I'm adding the karmic with the by Felicia or Frisco connections. It literally said the flood calls on the minds of the chaos. Whoa. And it's showing a higher being flooding the city. Flooding, this could also represent the higher beings flooding the minds, confusing the minds of your enemies, confusing the minds on the chaos. It said a flood calls on the minds of the chaos. So they're bringing a flood to themselves. Flood of heavy emotions, mental distress is what that also could mean, collective. Wow. Wow, collective. Can we verify the, because I'm going to put some of these together, okay? So the blues, the by Felicia, the karmic lessons, is paired up with the flood calls on the minds of the chaos, and the turned up to the floor up party animal. My gosh, sex, drug, demon, that is that is pretty much clarified with the succubus entity and the demon. Like I said. Any other messages for the by Felicia or Frisco third party fill in the blues? Any other messages for this scenario? Okay. Okay. Yeah. It says here, let me see if any other cards came out. Okay, any other messages? One came out, but let me see here if there's another one. What came out was my picture showing orbs, encounters, planets, chakra alignment. Again, someone that left us connection or situationship. I mentioned that in the beginning, that someone has found or is getting in alignment. If someone is leaving by Felicia or Frisco karmic situation and realizing it is a lesson, not a blessing, it is teaching me to get my ass on track, to take control of my myself, of my duties, of my life, my chakras. Because I talked about the red color earlier, the root chakra. These demons is full of red. So by this person, or maybe of you collective, you're realizing that they were fucking up your root chakra, your foundation, you feeling safe, you feeling secure, you feeling protected. They were fucking up your money. They was fucking up just your stability. They just wanted you to be a fuck up, pretty much. They wanted to keep you stuck and stagnant in your lower chakras, in your lower energy and vibes and frequency. Yeah, they want you to come back. Lustful energies. They're all covered in red. Red also represents the blood. They wanted you to have blood on your hands. They didn't care. If you have left a situation, you have ran away, you have gotten out, you have run. Run, rabbit, is what I heard. They're trying to sacrifice you and eat you, collective. My gosh, if not physically, literally, spiritually. This is so serious. You have gotten into alignment. It says chakra alignment. If you have left out, peace, deuces. Thank you, next. Leaving and not caring. They did that to you, you did that to them. You are working on your chakras because you would have took on their karma. You have learned and found out that this lesson and situation you went through was of karma. And now you have left because, excuse me, it would have just continuously, I just burped up an energy. I'm speaking truth. You have left the blues, feeling the blues, crying your eyes out, crying to days on end and days on out, night and day. They wanted you to feel the blues. You have left that energy and frequency. You have raised your energy, your alignment, hopefully, or you're working on that. This is encouragement too. Because these energies and frequencies, incubus and succubus, demonic energies on these people, if they don't even realize that it's on them, and my message is letting you know that it is. The flood is going to be called on them. They're going to be going through chaos. As you awaken yourself and realize and working on your chakras, they are getting aligned. My gosh, collective. My gosh. Whoa, let's go ahead and let's clarify. And again, collective. Again. This knock-up pregnancy could be with a new boo, possibly. Okay, let's spend some light onto the dark. This could be with a new boo you're connecting with if you want to receive a child. Okay, expect. You being a key player, it's up to you. Everyone has free will. You may have a baby. You may be becoming a mother or a father. Okay, from your new boo. Okay. Let's go ahead and clarify. Or, again, this knock-up could represent what occurred with this karmic situation. The one you said bye to, or before you can even say bye, Felicia or Frisco, they got knocked up. Someone got someone prego. And I'm not talking about the spaghetti sauce. They possibly was feeding you spaghetti sauce, poisoning the food to keep you stuck and stagnant, and possibly was doing pregnancy spells for them to get knocked up. Trust me, these succubus entities on people and demons, they are desperate. They will do anything to keep a key player, male or female, in lower energy, living the lower beyond their means, selling for less. So serious, collective. Get out. Run, rabbit, run, rabbit. I'm telling you. Let's ring the bell on that. Woo! Collective. Can we clarify the heart to heart and swept up and recalling? Who are they talking about? What are they talking about? What is that about? The recalling memories, missing someone, reminiscing, head over heels in love with intense emotion that can go good way or bad way. It's being swept up. And this heart-to-heart conversation, intimate, discuss, and blunt, that can be in a good way or a bad way. Can we clarify with my new deck? Ancestor Spirit Guides. My gosh. Can we clarify with my new deck? Let's just clarify the recalling. The recalling. Okay. Who was recalling? because that was a lot. Who was recalling? Okay. Whoa, spiritual parasites. Oh, shit. These energies that have spiritual parasites, these energies that have succubus entity, demonic energies on them. Memories, missing someone, reminiscing, recalling. Reminisce on the love they had. Let's make the time tonight while the feeling's right. Wow, is what I heard. I know we've been here before. The candle lighting dew, you walking softly through my door. Oh my gosh, collective. They're full of spiritual parasites. These energies that wants to reminisce is what I got. They are covered with spiritual entities, demonic entities, spiritual parasites. Tell you, close that door. Do not go back. Run, rabbit, run, rabbit, run. Red rum, run, collective. Whoa. We're not doing no candlelight and dew. Do not open that door. Again, this is going off of my previous message. Doors are not meant to be open or walked through. When they close, leave those bitches closed, collective. Shit. Oh my. I can't. So yes, these are the energies. It didn't even pull out a person. It pulled out a spiritual parasite. These energies is what they have, is what they full of, collective. These party animals, pleasure seekers. Oh my gosh. It says knocked up. Can we clarify the knocked up pregnancy, expecting motherhood? Can we clarify? And again, I'm actually like, they probably was reminiscing on, they wish they could have got you knocked up to give you a spiritual parasite, a spiritual succubus entity attachment. They wish they would have got you knocked up. Maybe this is the reunion they want. To get you knocked up. They want to have this heart-to-heart conversation and get you all swept up in your emotions, head over heels, falling in love with them again, to get you knocked up, to give you, again, the gift that keeps on giving. Celestial encounters, inner outer realms. Collective, this is deep. This deck here is really, really, it takes you out of your element and it makes you look beyond the physical realms. Okay, my new deck here, it literally says knocked up, collective. So with the knocked up card, they possibly wanted to put a seed in you of a demonic succubus entity or demonic energy. It literally says spiritual parasites that wants to recall. And that's doing people that are reminiscing, missing someone, full of the downstairs. And again, celestial, it says inner outer realms. It says here, celestial realms of the dark forces, bad forces, negative energy, low vibration, inner and outer dimensional realms. Okay, of the dark. That fell out for the knocked up card. Yeah, they wanted to put a seed of a bastard. Now that's the word I was going to use earlier when I was talking, but this is meant for me to say this time. Of the bastard seed of the demonic confirmation, succubus and incubus energies. Themselves. My gosh. They could have been a plant in your life to try to keep you down, try to turn your life around, turn your path, you to turn and walk away from your purpose. Okay? They were a plant. They are a bad seed. They are a bastard, male or female. Now let's turn this on a positive note. Again, if you are looking forward to it, can still conceive, you will have the celestial realms, alien encounters, higher beings, coming to you in regards to your new boo, your new connection, possibly the new baby. Spirit baby is what I heard. Whoa, collective. Whoa, this is getting deep. Let's ring the bell on that. But it says cosmic outlaws. So something is happening. Higher realms, like court is in session. Remember, I said silence, and I didn't finish. Now I'm saying it. Silence in the court. My gosh, collective, that came out. Whoa, with the knocked up. This is a higher being. When you look at my pictures, when I show it, this is the blues representing a protection energy, higher being, protecting your energy, female or male, and the red that's on the outside, okay, is of the negative force and energy to frequency. The person covered in a red blanket, that is displaying this person protecting their lower energies and frequency, the red blanket. Again, red is significant in this message. My gosh, collective. Can we verify the heart-to-heart, someone with deep conversation? Who is the one that wants to have a heart-to-heart, intimate discussion, that wants to be blunt and honest, and also someone that wants to be head over heels, falling in love with intense emotion? Can we have a card for that, ancestor spirit guides? Someone that wants to be swept up in their emotions, wants to have a heart-to-heart conversation. Whoa, collective. Who are we talking about? Using my new deck here. Who are we talking about? Who are we talking about? Ancestor spirit guides. My gosh, this was about to fall out. It says, whoa, collective. It says the demons. It says slave masters, dark agendas with with awareness. Dark and fallen angels. Okay, this also could represent light angels if we're talking on a positive note, like archangels, the light beings. But who wants to have a heart-to-heart and be swept up? Have you all swept up and over heels with intense emotions? I just heard the crazy thing we call love. Is that Elvis Presley? What the heck? The crazy things we do, crazy things we call love. They want you to be all swept up. It says the Hat Man. Whoa, they want to be your slave, collective, or they want you to be their slave. Remember I said a plant? Okay, people are plant in your life for a reason, to push you, to encourage you, or to bring you down, to sway you away. This is literally a damn slave master that wants you to be swept up in your emotions, that has dark agendas, dark awareness, a demon. Hat man dressed in a trench coat. Whoa, collective. Hell no, we won't go. Whoa. Who is doing the readings up on my collective? Who is doing the readings on my collective? Doing research, want to learn more and gain insight, which is their ass. Who is doing the readings? And it says red flags, warning signs, take heed. risky situation. Can we get a card? Yeah. This is showing a house. So the people that they're getting information from is going to go out of business. Okay. They could be getting reading from a voodoo priest or priestess, or a priest or priestess that's into witchcraft. They abuse divination. They're going to go out of business. This is literally showing a house with blood, and it's being set on fire. This person accepts blood money. They're greedy. They're false and fake practitioners that abuse divination. So the people that are getting, that's why I show red flag at the end of my shorts to end this message from the cards that I pulled and put on my table. Whoever's doing reading up on you, collective, they're going to be hexed. Okay. The voodoo priest and priestess that is going to go out of business because they're doing readings on you and your life, they're going to be doing hex and voodoo on the person, place, or things, or on the group of people, or on, again, the main person that took them out of business. The main person that caused them to have, my gosh, all kinds of supernatural, paranormal things going on with them, with their business, or with their homes, or in their lives, due to them tapping into a key player, due to them tapping into a light being, or a chosen one, or a shaman priest or priestess, or a healer, or a light being, due to them tapping into someone else's energy or life. They didn't need to. It wasn't for them to do so. Better heed the red flags. You can't tap into everybody's life and don't get no consequences after that. Don't get, again, consequences. It says warning signs, take heed for risky situations. This red flag came out for a reason. Again, confirmation. Red is significant. Warning, warning. Sirens is significant. Archangel Michael came to me when I did that. Archangel Michael is protecting the key players in this situation, in this scenario, in this storyline. He's protecting many from these whack-ass, fake hex and voodoo priest and priestess practitioners that abuses their spiritual gift, that abuses their what they're supposed to be using their gift for. They're using it for the flesh. They lack morality. They lack a moral compass, collective. Again, this is going for the people that they're getting information from. Again, I keep saying this, that God, the universe, aka Ra, confuses the enemy. They will confuse the practitioners. They will confuse anybody that's trying to abuse divination or abuse your energy. It says back off hex or voodoos. Okay, it says witchcraft house is closed. They are out of service, out of business. Clothes will be served by Ra. Instead, they will receive karma, is what I have on here. It says close out of service of business. Their time is up. It is forever evoked. Whoever and all parties involved. Karma. When karma strikes. I am going to attach my previous message to this because it all relates. It is showing fire around the house and blood coming from the door. These false practitioners, whoever is not given the right, whoever is not given the credibility, or just given from the higher realms permission to read for the collective, to heal, to deliver, to guide, to call it out like it is, speaking truth and speaking of justice. They're collecting blood money because they're greedy. You hear the train? Their time is up, collective. Red flags. That teamed up with the person doing the reading. Okay, they're going to face consequences too if they're not already. They're probably going through some supernatural, paranormal shit that is happening with them they can't explain. It's giving them the blues, beyond the blues. It is turning their life upside down. It is causing them to go through some mental fuckery because they wanted to exude into your energy, to send all kinds of stuff to you, do all kinds of wickedness in the background, along with the practitioners that they got information from. They have caused those practitioners, male or female, to go out of business, or they will soon, or them to experience karma, curses, hexes, and voodoo with back to them, that return to sender energy. But it's also occurring with the people that are tapping into your life, that wants to know about your past, present, and future. I'm telling you, God will confuse your enemies. Have their mind and brains all scrambled up like scrambled eggs, going cuckoo, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, like a Woody Woodpecker. Who used to watch that? Like a Looney Tune. That's what I'm getting. They're going to become a Looney Tune and maybe go into a loony bin because they wanted to be so damn nosy about your life instead of their own. They didn't want to stay in their lane. They wanted to come into your lane, to become you, to be nosy, to want to block, stop, and cock block is what I got. Clam lock. You heard it here first. Clam lock is what I got. Whoa, collective. You're sticking, your ancestors, spirit guides are sticking their tongue at them. Because it's showing a girl, a blonde-headed white girl sticking her tongue out. Your ancestors is doing that to them. And to the practitioners they went to. This is some real shit going on right now, collective. People are not telling you, but they're going cuckoo behind the scenes because they want to fuck around. Now they're finding out. Whoa, collective. Any other messages regarding this people that are doing a reading up and a red flag? Any other messages regarding my new deck? Any other messages that wants to... Whoa, collective. It says AI invasion. I'm telling you, the higher realms, the celestial realms is going to be on your enemy's ass. It's literally showing spaceships. People abusing AI is what it's showing here. The celestial realms is coming down to put those people in their place, energies in their place, to clean up things, because they want to abuse technology, possibly to set someone up in my collective. They want to draw up something that is fake to get someone else's attention, to get someone caught up. It is going to fall back on them. You have the celestial realms coming down to protect you, collective. Protect me. You know, I had this dream. My cards is based on my dream that I created, collective. Believe it or not. I had a dream of this occurring. The spaceships above the world. And it has occurred this past year. Maybe 2 years ago or this past year. Spaceships were everywhere. People was recalling. I've seen it ahead of time. My gosh, collective. Y'all better leave people alone, people's energy alone. You don't know their lineage. You don't know their bloodline. You don't know who's backing people up in the spiritual realms. Confirmation. Lord, have mercy. Let me drink my tea on that. People are getting their ass whooped spiritually. Okay, going through spiritual judgment. Divine intervention is what I heard. I was going to say, can we clarify the key player? And what came out here was the dove. The dove that came out, it says hope, Christ, try faith. Wow. Definitely a higher being, God himself, is protecting this key player. You could be seeing doves as as symbols, synchronicities. You may be seeing white feathers. You could be seeing doves. We have a higher being that is protecting this key player. It literally says, key player, important person playing an essential role, and that is irreplaceable. Do we have any other cards in regards to this key player? Ancestor spirit guides. Do we have any other cards to clarify this key player? To clarify this key player, ancestor spirit guides. Do we have any other cards? My gosh, no. Okay. Yeah. This key player, again, was being sent. It says here, dark, evil, shadow forces of the matrix, illusions, black magic from the underworld, Satan, devils, Hades, the trickster, spirit, sexual entities. People's trying to send them curses, lustful demons, supernatural disturbance. It is showing dark shadow forces that was trying to surround this person's either energy, space, sleeping space, dream state. So it's a duality of the light and the dark this key player was going through. My gosh, collective. You could have been going through. My gosh. Do we have any other messages in regards to this heart to heart and swept up? Who's this person that wanted to be? I'm going back a little bit. Heart to heart and swept up. See if there's any other cards that want to come out. Excuse me. I burped again. My gosh. And I did eat, so I'm not hungry. Any other cards in regards to this swept up? No? Okay. Wow. I'm telling you, that energy is being returned back to the source and senders it came from. Whoa. Higher divine soulmate came out. You feel a divine soulmate presence. That is with the new boo, love, new love and learning each other in flirtation. And with the chemistry, intense passion, things are heating up. That came out for this. My ancestors, spirit guides was like, move on to the next. Don't go back. What cards came out is what came out. Any other cards? That is beautiful. You could be feeling just a new fresh sense of energy around you, or you're feeling this way. Collective, you're getting in alignment. You're feeling your energy back or getting it back from these demonic entities and succubus energies that people had, spiritual parasites these people have. You're possibly taking care of yourself. It literally says here, wow, collective, supernatural encounters. Strategic, spiritual surveillance, outer worldly encounters, supernatural communication you could be receiving. You could be getting some type of authentic touch or healing in the astral realms. You could be experiencing, again, an astral human connection with the supernatural encounters. It literally says, authentic touch or healing from supernatural encounters. That also came out for the new boo. This could be the energy of the new boo. Whoa. In spirit, collective, that you're feeling. Use your discernment and intuition. You know, ask the higher realms, what's this? What am I experiencing? What am I feeling? Okay, but that came out in regards to the new boo. Whoa. Okay. Any other messages? Okay, again, the dark matrix is trying to just mash up certain things. With people, places, and things in your life. But it seems like the ending, it seems like they're not, collective. They're not. You're still going to have a beautiful, meaningful, purposeful, loving chemistry with someone, and also love coming your way, a connection, if you're looking for that. It could be platonic or it can be loving connections, collective. Wow. Outer worldly type of soulmate, a divine soulmate, a higher divine soulmate coming through. Whoa, collective. Okay. Yes, your subconsciousness is awakening. You're wide awake. That also came out with the new boo. New love, the chemistry. Whoa, collective. This is beautiful. I mean, you probably went through some deep shit. I can relate, collective. I can relate. Any other messages for this knock up? Well, this card's not supposed to be in this deck. I'm going to take this one out afterwards. Any other cards in regards to the knock up? Okay. I think this deck is done. Any other cards in regards to the knock up? You are wide awake. Everybody's not awake. Some people are still sleeping. But to my collective that I'm talking about, that can relate to this message, you are wide awake. You are wide awake, collective. Confirmation. Okay. Okay, no other messages for the knock up. Okay, again, whatever card came out was meant to come out from my new deck. Okay, if you have stuck around this long, shit, and dropped a lot of my cards here, thank you for sticking around till this time, collective. I hope this message awakened your senses and consciousness. Okay, since this deck fell, yeah, these energies, I'm telling you, I'm using my other deck here. These past or present energies that wasn't for your highest good wanted to affect your root chakra. It fell, and I picked it up and started shuffling, and it came out anyway. Okay, these past energies want you to go back. I'm telling you, these are energies that want you to go back into a time where you felt stupid, where you felt like a dummy, where you felt like you was incompetent, where you felt like, you know what I mean, you didn't know anything. Okay, this could have stemmed from you being a child. You know, this is the treatment you got from your parental figures or from just guardians that watched over you. Lower energies full of entities. Guardians is who I'm talking about, the lower frequency. You were raised around. You was raised around some dysfunctional ass people, places and things. And it was affecting your root chakra. That's why you got in connections like this. But God, though. You see the ending and how it end? But God, though. You are healing and getting alignment, and you're getting out of that type of dysfunction within yourself. Continue, collective, to do the healing work. Some deep healing, loving yourself, nurturing yourself, taking care of yourself the way you want to be treated and loved. First, do that for yourself first, like never before, deeply. Deeply. To attract the right energy and frequency and love. Do that for yourself. And if you don't, you know what I mean, it doesn't come right away, or you don't get it, the love from someone else. You got it from God. You're getting it from Him, from your spiritual family, and you're doing it yourself. That is what matters the most. The other cards that came out, this is showing again from the childhood. Living in dysfunction, living in an unclean place, an infested place. Maybe you have went through that in your childhood. These are energies that just had you sit in the TV and just watch TV. Maybe certain shows you watch you can relate to back in your day. That was helping you get through the dysfunction you was going through in your life. You couldn't believe you seen it on TV. These are energies that were feeding you nasty shit to eat, probably poison it, forcing your free will to eat something you did not like. These are energies that have lost their souls. People that have lost their souls. They have sold their souls. And now their world is empty. Now their world is cold. Because they were harvesting, siphoning from your energy from since a child. These cards didn't come out for no reason. Now you're healing that energy and entity off of you, out of you. You're loving and forgiving yourself. Being kind and patient with yourself. Talking probably better to yourself. Encouraging your inner child and yourself. Maybe you're stepping out doing things your inner child would like to do, or you have done in the past. You're bringing that back. That is for your highest good. Simple things. So these are energies that were doing voodoo on you. Again, the voodoo doll came out. Yeah, it says reverse curse. These are energies that lack control. These are energies that are facing curses now. Forcing your free will. Stampeding on your free will without you even knowing. You even giving consent, collective. My gosh. My gosh. The ancestors are saying enough with that. Enough with that. Spiritual realms, higher beings are saying enough with that. Enough is enough. Again, I said I spoke about Anubis. He's out here. Archangel Michael is out here. It says here to end this. My gosh. I'm pulling from my other deck again. These are energies that wanted to mess with your sacral and root chakra, and he was doing this for a long time. This could be of present energies doing this to you. Enough is enough. You know what came out after that? My gosh. It's showing a child, but this could be an adult as well. It's showing an angel behind this child or this adult. And you know what it said? This fell for a reason. The little bit that fell, and I picked it up, shuffle, and it came out again. The whole deck that fell was meant for me to share this. It says, judgment on those who has hurt you is what it says. Judgment upon those who has hurt you. And it's showing a higher angel behind this being, behind this innocent, pure adult or child. An angel is behind. There's a dark side and there's a light side of this angel, this celestial being, and they're protecting this person. This person can represent you, collective. Judgment upon those who have hurt you. Period. My gosh. It says, enjoy this journey. Easy said than done, but that's what we have to do. Through the highs and the lows, through the darkness and through the light, we have to still enjoy this journey and this path we're on. We got to keep our head up, like Tupac said. That card came out, or I'm pulling from the top. You are being protected by the ancestors. It's showing the Ankh. Some people go by the cross. This is the original to me, the Ankh. The Egyptians, Ankh. That's the original. Everlasting life. Female, the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost Spirit. The female and male connection. The circle of life connection. Enjoy the journey you on, collective. Keep your head up. No matter what you went through, you can get through. You can thrive through. You can survive through. But you can get through. And I'm going to continue bringing on the vibes as well as you, collective. That also came out. I could be speaking to a shaman healer. Yes, yes. Continue to bring on the vibes within yourself, healing yourself. My gosh, collective. Let's go ahead and close this out. That wasn't the deck I wanted to use right away, but when it fell, it was meant for me to use. You know, that's how it goes. You just got to take heed to the signs, collective. Since I was talking about the Egyptians, let me go ahead and pull out one. Okay, I'm going to have to tape that. Let's see who's working with us in this message, who's protecting. Okay, over my collective. Can we get one card, Ancestor Spirit Guides? One message, one card from my Egyptian deck. One message, one card from my Egyptian deck. Who's protecting and watching over? I felt a tingling in my mouth. Sobek. It says union and power. Whoa, and it's showing a crocodile face. Sobek. 23 can be significant, or a significant number that also equals out to 5. So change is coming within people's power that tries to have over you, collective. They're carrying an Ankh cross. Blue lotus could be significant, or lotus flowers could be of significance. Maybe you wear makeup or mascara like an Egyptian, collective. But he has a staff and Sobek. Let me go ahead and look into this right quick. I'm going to put this on pause and give you a little information on Sobek. Okay, so yeah, Sobek with that alligator face and that sun disk. You know, he has collaborations with his role with the Nile. So something's going on with the Nile, the River Nile in Egypt. But it says, creator of the Nile, god of fertility. He is the protector of pharaohs, the patron of the army, and guardian against dangers or the dangers of the Nile. So yeah, something's going on with the Nile. You know, it's very potent. The Nile is very ancient. A lot of gods, pharaohs, a lot of things went on with the Nile. It showed that in the Bible when the river parted the Red Sea. Okay, so the Nile is very significant, just as in a global aspect of the message, but it's significant also in this message. But he also symbolized, again, the wild and untamed power of the Nile, but also its life given of abundance, bridging chaos and order. Wow. So collective, someone has brought or someone is still trying to bring chaos in your life, but again, you have the higher realms of many supporting and surrounding you and protecting you at this time for your highest good, along with Sobek. Wow, collective. I wanted to throw out a mantra. Okay, again, that word chaos and order. So order is being brought to the chaos that's occurring in your life or around you, or you're probably feeling order that's occurring in your life right now. Is happening in present time. You're seeing it occur. Maybe other energies, other people and frequencies are receiving chaos as you receive peace, as you receive order. You're witnessing and watching just with your eyes. People receiving karma, collective. All right, so the mantra to do, and I'll have this in my shorts. It says patience, being patient, collective. Okay, I got certain things falling off. Yes, falls down, collective, like around you. Towers are occurring. Let it fall. Don't fight against. Don't try to build it back up. Let things fall the way they fall or lay. And you continue to move forward, collective. Possibly rebuild. Start over again. But this is referring to, again, just doors closing and open, and other doors are opening for you. Other pathways are being made for you to walk on. Or you're making the pathways. The mantra that came out, because my cards fell for a reason earlier, twice now. It says patience. It's showing a pine tree here, and it's showing a mantra to do with your hands, and it's showing I can wait. As you're doing a mantra, you could say, I can wait. My patience and my inner calmness increases from moments to moments. So the universe is saying for us, aka God or Ra, whoever you serve for your highest good, is saying be patient. Okay, while things are clearing, falling, chaos is happening for order to be brought, to be sent, to be made in your life. Have patience with yourself. I'll have this posted of the meaning of the patient mantra and the picture of how you can do this. And you can incorporate this throughout your weekend or throughout this week as a mantra for yourself, collective. Take deep breaths in and out. Woosah when you're doing this. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm going to leave you with one more card. Let's do a angel therapy to end this message. Ancestor spirit guides. My gosh, because I'm telling you, what occurs in our lives individually definitely tests our patience. I'll tell you. So that came out for a reason. Do we have a message to leave the collective from angel therapy? Do we have a message? That's a lot of cards. It's a lot of cards. But I'm going to use it. It came out. It flipped over. Yes, heal addictions away came out. Law of attraction. I'm going to put the heal additions with the tart pineapple. The law of attraction with that love deck. God box. It says to create a God box. Oh. Okay. I'm going to put that with my, I'm going to just add it to one of the decks here. Write any worries, concerns, or desires on a piece of paper that you put into a special container. Call it a God box as a way of letting go and allowing the divine to help you. Wow, collective. That was new. The God box. Law of attraction. Relationships and activities that you once enjoyed are now changing as you become more sensitive and aware of energies. Wow, collective. Integrity. Align your attractions, your actions, so that they match your values and inner knownness of what's right for you. Ooh, I'm putting that with the love connection. So, collective, you are, again, working on your inner self. Maybe that's what's encouragement to do. So you can attract, okay? With your integrity you're working on, with yourself and alignment I've been talking about in this message, you are attracting what's meant to come to you. I could be referring to an earth angel. That came out. Wow. This one says, for an earth angel, it could be of a male or female. It's showing them touching a globe of butterflies. So yes, you could be going through transformations. That God box card, let's go back to the other one. It showed an angel with wings. You could be earning wings or new wings, but it's showing a dove as well. Wow, of you being a key player. I'm going to put the God box by the key player since it's showing the doves. Wow, collective. I'm going to put integrity by the key player as well. That showed angel wings. A lot of wings. It's showing a lot of cards with wings. Butterfly or angel wings. So you could believe in fairies or you love butterflies, moths possibly, but you love just a lot of animals and creatures that God's created that has wings. My gosh, collective. Spiritually, we can gain it. We have it. It's up to us to earn it. Our spiritual wings. But it says to an earth angel, you are a light worker who has come to earth to teach about love. Whoa, collective. Putting on my cherry bomb chapstick right now. I can relate to this message. If you can relate to this message, collective, give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and share with the collective to raise their vibes, their consciousness, and awareness. And again, remember to be loving to yourself, patience with yourself as you continue walking on this path and jumping on this train we call life. Okay? Thank you so much. Subscribe, like, and share. Hit that notification bell so you know when I drop a video or whatever I decide to do and you don't miss a beat. And if you have not subscribed to the vibes, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to the vibes. We would love to have you as a Rasta Gal family vibe tribe, okay, member to the team, okay. And if you are looking to or wanting to have a personal reading, you know what to do. Just hit me up in my email and I'll be glad to get back to you the best and the fastest way I can, all right, to answer anything you have questions about. I also do dream interpretation, messages. All right. So yeah, hit me up. The information is down below with the email. If you like any of my illustration cards, you can also reach out to me with email, and I'll be glad to get these made for you. Thank you so much again for supporting my channel and its growth. Continue to help me to raise the vibes of the collective, awakening their consciousness and awareness, and send healing, raising the vibes in any way I can for your highest good. Till next time, thank you so much, collective. I hope this message gave you some clarity, some food for thought, and again, it raised your energy for your highest good. It also exposed those energies that needed to be exposed and the energies to be transmuted for our highest good together as a collective. Thank you so much for sticking around till this time. This is Rasta Gal, aka Angelic Empress. Stay tuned for more messages to come. In the meantime, be safe on these streets. Take care. Peace.